this, right? So there's a phrase in Tibetan that says, talking about a monk or a teacher, a Tibetan teacher or a monk, it says, when the sun is shining and you're full, you look like a master. But whenever it's dark and you miss a few meals, you're quite ordinary. And what that saying is, when things are going well for you, yeah, you can, oh yeah, I'm a Buddhist, I meditate every day or whatever. But when the shit hits the fan, right, and you're going through something, you better have a strong, solid foundation of meditation and practice and taking and purifying your mind, because you're about to go through hell. And like I was saying earlier about people that are stuck in this egocentric, trapped inside themselves, you're going to have to be able to break out of that one way or another, or it'll destroy you, And so you better have a strong foundation to lean on, So anyway, I can say more about that, but let's keep moving forward, okay?
And that was the question that you would ask God?
What?
If he's ever felt like, what did you say again? The question that you asked us, how we just want to lay down and die. If he's felt any trauma or anything like that, you asked that question. You asked us that question.
Like, what would you ask God?
Yeah, was that what you were asking God? Is that your question to God? Or were you just asking us that?
It was a different question.
Oh, okay.
But what was the starting question?
What?
What was
He has no idea what the
discussion question?
I had some incense earlier before y'all got here. I can't concentrate. No, seriously. My question to God?
Dad.
Or what was the turning point in my life?
Dad, you asked us the question when there was a time that we felt really beaten.
Yeah.
And wanting to give up. Was that the question that you would ask God, or were you just asking us that question?
I was just asking y'all that.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I wanted to know.
Right. And so I said that because, like I asked y'all that question to begin with, this is the second question I'm going to ask
Okay.
you. Yeah. Okay, I get it now. Woo. Strong incense. All right. So it says, Shantideva says, like entrusting myself to a brave man when greatly afraid, by entrusting myself to this perfect bodhicitta, I shall swiftly be liberated, even if I have committed extremely unbearable wrongs. Why then do the conscientious not devote themselves to this? So it says, like trusting yourself to a brave man when greatly afraid. So what came to my mind when I was thinking about that is, what's her name? Ariana Grande. She was just in town for that concert, right?
Yeah.
And they said on the radio that she showed up at this club. Did y'all hear about that? Were y'all there?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Were you there?
No.
At the bottom?
It was,
I was definitely not there.
What?
What happened? I think she went to the Yeah.
oh, really? She went to a drag show over there? Nothing. I mean, I guess she had a great time and it was wonderful, but people were freaked out that she was there, right? Ariana Grande, one of the biggest singers in the, right now.
In San Antonio.
Yeah, in San Antonio at a club, right? Yeah. So here's the thing, though. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, when she rolled up in there, she had bodyguards. You know what I mean? And so that's what Shantideva is saying, is like trusting yourself to some strong bodyguards that will take a bullet for you. That's bodhicitta, right? And I've read about these stars, especially female actresses and singers and stuff, like when the fans go nuts, they'll like pull your hair out. They'll like rip your clothes. Like they'll lose their mind when they see you. So you better have some muscle there to protect you. You know what I mean? And also, I've also heard from different stars that they need the bodyguards to hold them down. Like when they start drinking too much or they get out of hand, they need the guards to be like, all right, you've had enough. And then, you know what I mean? Because if they act a fool because they drank too much or whatever, it's going to be all over the internet the next day, right? So you need a bodyguard to hold you down sometimes when you're acting a fool, right? And so bodhicitta is that thing that will protect you from the world and protect you from yourself. That bodhicitta. Okay? So it says, like, entrusting ourselves to a brave man when we're greatly afraid. We trust bodhicitta and we know that we will be swiftly liberated by it, even if we have done unbearable wrongs. And I think that's great, because the religion that I grew up in was full of guilt, shame, judgment, like you said, about, you know, if you're getting a divorce, you're going to hell, and how could this be happening, and all this stuff, you know. So Shantideva is saying no judgment in Buddhism. If something's not going right, it might have something to do with ignorance. You know what I mean? Even Milarepa killed a bunch of people, and I can tell you about that another time maybe. But this guy Milarepa was literally a murderer. He had to do with this whole village getting dead, like Game of Thrones. He wrote a dragon in there, and no, he didn't write. Okay, spoilers. Okay, Milarepa caused some people to die, but he felt so bad that he spent the rest of his life studying the Dharma. And he is the one person that we know about that within one lifetime he went from being a murderer to a Buddha in one lifetime. And so bad was his guilt and shame over what he had done, he used that energy to practice, to meditate, to study, and he gained liberation. So it says, even if you've done a multitude of wrongs, this precious bodhicitta will help liberate you. So, we've seen the analogy of the limitless mind of bodhicitta, the perennial tree of bodhicitta, bodhicitta as a brave man, and bodhicitta is also, many times, you can look at it as the boat that carries us across the ocean of samsara to the other side, which is enlightenment. Amen. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Woke out. All right. Anybody have anything? Yes. Tam.